Remember, this project, we're focusing all about color. We've got our color wheel that has been stretched out, and it's going to turn into those trees. So again, yellow, red, blue are our primary colors, and we made orange, purple, and green. You got to put one extra tree on there, and that was the one that was your favorite color. So you're first going to need your pencil, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually make these look like trees by creating the trunk of the tree and the branches. So watch what I do. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to very carefully draw and lightly draw my line that goes from the tree to the ground. Then I'm going to move over and I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. Now this is important. You do not need to color this in with the pencil. We are going to outline it and fill it in with the Sharpie. What you're going to do is you're going to work on making some branches come off of your tree top up here. So I'm going to show you how to do this one. Now you are going to draw your tree on all of them, but I want to show you how this one is done right here before I work on the rest. So I'm going to outline what I just drew, taking my time. Then I'm going to come back in and notice how at the bottom here I didn't do straight line across. It's kind of ziggy-zag so that it will look like it's going into the dirt. Now I'm being really gentle with my Sharpie. I'm not pressing down hard. If you push down hard, the Sharpie stops working. So you have to be very gentle. So I'm just filling it in. Notice, once it's filled in, I did not go back and try to fill it in again. So once is enough. Now that I've gotten that done, if I want to, I could put a few little branches coming off of my others to give it interest there. Now, I'm going to continue doing the rest of them and watch and see how this works. So you can see I've made some of my branches nice and long, some of them are a little shorter. I've got it trying to fill up most of the tree. Now I want to go back and add some interesting details. They don't all have to be little lines like this. Like on this one, I'm going to do kind of little dotted lines, this gives it, or dash lines, this gives it more interest. Something different to look at. On this one I'm kind of doing cloud type lines. Again, it's making it more interesting to look at. Each one does not have to be different, but you got to make sure that you do a good job. You're using great craftsmanship. Again, we don't want to rush through it because it's not going to look good in the end. You're graded on your craftsmanship, how well you do at taking your time and following directions. Again, you don't have to come up with something new on each one. Do something you've done before. If your tree is overlapped, then make sure you're careful and not going over the top of the other tree. So you can see how I went in between. That's something you really have to slow down and think about as you are doing this. So on my last one here, I like those cloud kind of lines. Now, what I can do is I finished at the top. If I want, I can add a few of these leaves as if they have fallen off of the tree at the bottom. Again, if you want to do this, you can, but you don't have to. And you want to use the same lines down here that you used up at the top. You don't want to change them because you want it to look like these leaves have fallen off of that tree. So you can see what it's going to look like in the end. Oh, these are going to look so good when we get done. Very, very excited.